You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go! Live from the 15 Minutes of Fame studios, 39th and Broadway, in the heart of Bayonne, New Jersey, cause we couldn't afford a spot in Manhattan. Welcome to the Shut Up and Talk Show. Give it up for your hosts, me motherfuckers. Let's go! Welcome back to the Shut Up and Talk Show with Uncle Rob, my special guest, E. Beasley.
What's happening, though?
Always good to see you, brother.
Word.
Big topic. I see a lot of people are talking, and you know I don't see a lot because I'm not on social media,
right.
But words getting back to me. It's first it was 2.5, right? Remember
Right.
2.5?
Yeah, the 2.5 we made because somebody mistook an ID number. You know,
Right.
Another great invention that URL came out with first.
Yeah.
The IP numbers bouncing around the screen so we know who the bootleggers are so we can zap.
So they thought y'all made 2.5 million off
Right.
an event. So
Proved them
there
wrong.
was a strike. There was an event built around the whole 2.5.
Yes.
Now the 2.5 has changed
Right.
drastically
Right.
to 100, not 100.
Right.
113 million.
That's a lot of
Now,
bread.
I'm gonna read what was said.
Okay.
It says a lot of publications saying caffeine raised $113 million to invest in new forms of entertainment, but our anchor content is battle rap.
Right.
So with those words, it makes it sound like a lot of that money is to do the battle rap. If that's not it, break down and explain to the people exactly your end of what's going on with the 113. A lot of
Caffeine-
people think y'all.
Yeah. Caffeine is, right now, they are doing a lot of battle rap thanks to URL. They're a great partner. But they do a lot of stuff. You know what I mean? They have a lot of different entertainers on there. They have a lot of gaming interest in there. You know what I'm saying as well. We see the headlines. Everybody thinks, oh my God, Caffeine got 113 million, and then they just turned it over. It doesn't work like that. It is earmarked for battle rap to help, push it forward, and that's one of the main reasons why we decided to work out a situation with them. However, that does not mean that, they went out in a global pandemic, raised 113 million, and then just turned it over to 3 street guys from New York City. I wish that was the case. I wish it was. But, unfortunately, it's not. However, the beauty of it is that they are dedicated to pressing the culture forward. So you will see a lot more press and media outlets, a lot of advertising, which I'm sure you're seeing on various channels for our events and just URL in general. And it's just in an effort to push the culture forward and to make it bigger. You know what I mean? So far they've been a great partner, and they're a blessing because it enables us to continue to work even during these difficult times so people don't have money to pay for pay-per-view. You know what I mean? Now we've been able to provide a way for them to see the content for free. But just in short, to answer your question, no, they did not just get 113 million, cut a big check to URL and tell us to do us. It's still done like any other company. It's like if there's Universal and then you have Bad Boy and Def Jam, yeah, they're under the Universal umbrella, but that doesn't mean that if they raise money from Seagrams and all these big investors that they're automatically cutting big checks to the, say, production companies that live under their umbrella. It just means that there's funding that is earmarked to make the product sell that those companies distribute. You understand?
I think the biggest thing is the word battle rap, the anchor being battle rap. So meaning that's like probably, do you think battle rap is the biggest part of caffeine?
Right now it is.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So,
because we're the ones who are bringing the traffic. We're the ones who, jamming up the stream, the servers on the first event that we did.
Right.
But when they say battle rap, and they're saying in part to URL, you know what I'm saying? URL is the brand
it's the only
brand that's on the platform. of course, a lot of the money is earmarked to promote what's popular for them. You know what I'm saying? But it's if you look at what's been going on, like even before caffeine came into play, you know, we've been doing some magnificent things. You know what I'm saying? With the aiding of the URL TV app and the funding that we've been getting from there. But now to have a partner that can get us rapid COVID testing, that can put us in these big publications and get these big coverage stories on the artists. The artists that are on Gnome, even the guys on Ultimate Badness, they're bringing in full camera crews. They're doing like great promotion. They're creating great promotional assets, and they're going to do a lot more. You know what I'm saying? To help us be able to pull off a Gnome in this climate with no ticket sales, with no streaming, just to be able to have these things and push it out to the people for free. These things are not cheap. You know what I mean? So that's what it's for. So we're just getting started. You know what I'm saying? We have so much to do, and it's great just to have a partner who has their foot on the gas and believes in the vision. So, you know, I know people see, oh, there's 113 million. They think that, you know, they just went out, gathered all this money, hit all these boardrooms, and they just said, yo, Beasley, Chico, and Smack, what's your bank accounts? I'm going to send that over. You know, go crazy. No, that's not the case. We still work with budgets and have conversations and push and try to get money and funding to do different events. But it doesn't mean that there's just anybody that knows business, any artist that's smart or has had some type of dealings understands what that is. You know what I mean? If Walmart has, you know, some investors overseas and they raise some capital because they're going to put Walmart in Dubai, that doesn't mean that the guys that work at the cash register and in the back office or on the trucks automatically have this influx of income. It just means that the company itself is expanding. So Caffeine is doing it on our behalf, but more so on their behalf as well. And that's why we have a partnership. So that kind of, you know.
So I'm not a guy to count anybody else's money.
Right.
I've never been that guy. Mm-hmm. You know, I make my money, whatever that may be, and it is what it is. In battle rap, a lot of people, they focus a lot on, you know, not just URL, RBE, King of the Dot, whatever. A lot of people focus on the money that's being made. Now, like I say, don't give a fuck what another man makes if I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Right.
So you do have battle rappers, right? And they're kind of your employees.
Right.
Right? But they are your employees. So battle rappers say, okay, you know, I'm getting $3, you know, to battle. Now they get a deal with Caffeine, and then they get more money, they get more money, they get more money. Now they expect more money. How do
I balance that?
How do you balance that?
Man, that's been a balancing act that we've been dealing with for years. You know, if you look at the ticket price of a URL event, it hasn't changed in 6-7 years, but every year, every battler consistently pushes the envelope for more money, even if we're not necessarily making more money. And one of the main reasons why we did the deal with Caffeine is because ultimately the way we had things with our door and with our independent pay-per-view, I would probably make more money doing it independently. You know what I'm saying?
Say that again.
Generally, I would make more money doing it independently.
No, I wanted you to say it all. So you would make more money doing it independently opposed to being with Caffeine?
Right.
Oh.
Right. Because when we did Caffeine, I purposely took a little bit less than what we normally make for the bigger picture. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not really, like, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that we're not trying to make money. Any company, that's the goal of any company.
That's a fact.
But the bigger picture.
You got to take care of people.
Right.
That's what people talk about.
And I'm not even saying it's like I'm this battle rap humanitarian either. Like, we're just trying to get it to the people for free. And we're trying to make battle rap bigger. And the only way that you can make it bigger and mainstream is because you have diehard battle rap fans, then you have casual fans, guys who watch that know a little something in the barbershop, and then you have people who see clips online.
Right.
But they're all not following us, and they're all not solely dedicated to seeing every single event, and they're all not gonna, like, their introduction to battle rap is a $55 pay-per-view. So if you're not a diehard fan and you say, oh, I saw that, I want to watch that, and then you go to watch it and you're like, $55, this is a a Floyd Mayweather fight. This is, this is that. Some people that love battle rap, they will pay that month. They will pay that money, and we know it's worth it.
Floyd Mayweather
right. To
fight.
us, it is worth it.
That's a
but
fact.
not to everyone else. So we saw that we kept hitting a wall at the same numbers time and time again. So we said, you know what? Let's show what we're worth. Let's build with a partner who's going to actually get out there and push us, going to give us the media exposure that we need, get the complexes covering URL events, all hip-hops. A lot of those things we had already, but if you look at the way that the articles are done now, they're done in a stronger way. Everybody's featured. We're popping up in technology, media, and we're just expanding all over the place. And every time they're doing a story, they're talking about URL. They're talking about our story. They're talking about what battle rap is. They're talking about the URL TV app, the advancements that we've been able to make on our own. So that level of publicity is just something that you can't purchase or buy. And it's what we need to make the sport that much bigger. And I'm thankful that we did find a great partner like Caffeine, because who knew that in 2020, some wild, thing that's just not even imaginable. Like, you couldn't tell me that, there's going to be this thing in 2020. They're going to shut the whole world down. They're going to make everybody stay home from work. They're going to shut down the NBA, the NFL, NHL, boxing, tennis, every sport, the Broadway plays, Las Vegas.
Thing.
You know what I'm saying? You would never, ever think that would ever be possible. So in doing this situation, it's enabled us to be able to move like a big company like the UFC, to be able to stay in the fight and have a partner who's dedicated to continue to push. So it's a blessing, you know what I'm saying? So, just in answering your point, the situation is more so about expanding, you know what I'm saying, and keeping our brand in the conversation. And now, we're in various trades, different magazines, we're getting calls from all types of people from different fields, things that we never experienced before. So it's more so about just being smart, not always chasing. You're chasing the dollar. Everybody's chasing the dollar, but not chasing it at the dollar at the expense of losing bigger opportunity. So this situation is more so about bigger opportunity.
And it is a bigger opportunity because, battle rap always gets the black eye because of, the vulgarity in the in the rhymes and all that shit. But it's such a great. It's hard for me to explain to people that have never watched battle rap.
Right. It's poetry in motion.
Yeah, and even with the vulgarity, it's not you can forget about that. It's how it's how
it's set up, it's how it's structured, it's the performance, it's everything.
Yeah, so for Caffeine to come in, and it kind of like, now other people are looking at battle rap that never looked at battle rap before. Mm-hmm. So,
and when they turn the eye to it,
and if y'all gotta make a couple of more dollars for that to happen, or lose a couple of dollars, whatever it is y'all are doing, whether you get paid $5 or $100, not my fucking problem. Mm-hmm. Keep doing what y'all are doing and giving us the content that we love so much. You know what I mean? So it's
Definitely. It's something where it's gonna happen. It's gonna take time. You know what I'm saying? To me, what battle rap, this is like, how I look at it, it's like two examples, right? One is like, it's hip hop, right? It's like, I believe URL is Def Jam, and we're sitting in the offices of Universal, Time Warner, and we have a tape cassette, and we put on the table, and we saw Def Jam's like, yo, this is hip hop, this is gonna go. Buy this shit now before, you know what I'm saying, you lose out. And the companies are like, I don't know, this could be a fad, a trend, you know what I'm saying? I believe that is our story. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what battle rap is. That we're the brand that has the hold on battle rap, and we're the ones who are pushing it forward. We're the ones that's breaking the doors down. And I think it's a similar story. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good analogy.
Yeah, I always use that, and I always use UFC. I know y'all sick of hearing me saying it, but It's the
I know
same,
I goddamn
it's
hear
the same
sick of
thing.
you,
Like
UFC.
if you just look at the story. Like, you know, you had boxing, right, where, you know, people actually die in the ring every year from boxing, but you haven't seen anyone die in the UFC yet. You know what I'm saying? They just don't understand that if you're getting punched and you're on the floor, you're still not generating the same power as you do when you're on your feet and you're using your hips. But people, oh, it's this fighting, it's barnyard fighting, it's wild. But once they sanctioned it and they put it out there, it took off. And they took a partner like Zuffa to come in, push it out there, make it, legitimize it, get it sanctioned, got big sponsors, then it sold for $4 billion. You know what I mean? So I believe the same story can happen with battle rap. You have all these, now, you know, they said the same thing about mainstream rap music, you know what I'm saying? But now that you have all the big distribution companies involved, it's okay for them to talk about killing each other, bang, 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 shoot, shoot, shoot. It's the norm. There's no difference between that and what you see on a stage in battle rap. It just has to get to a point where people say, oh, it's okay, because before they wouldn't get behind it. You have T-Mobile, Sprint, Boost Mobile jumping behind all types of vulgar rap music all the time. You know what I'm saying? What is the difference between that and battle rap? It's just that it's a newer form of entertainment. And the more that we can link up with strategic partners who will cover it and make it the norm, then the sponsors come to the table. Now we have bigger situations. So it's not just about chasing the dollar. It's about aligning with the right strategic partners that can take you to the next level. You know what I'm saying? And you make money along the way, but it's just not what people think. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying, oh, we're starving, we're taking this, we're taking that. You know, we are businessmen.
You deserve to make money, and you deserve to eat. I don't give a fuck what nobody says. You know what I mean? And if y'all making fuck that. We all work. We work to make a profit. Yeah, we work to keep the culture bumping too, but we can't do this shit for free. And we got families to feed, so I get it.
Yo, we put content on YouTube for 10 years for free. For free. 10 years. That means we're renting events, we're getting the Irving Plazas and the Fillmores and doing these big events, booking guys at top dollar, more than what the building generates, finding ways to do stuff. You know what I'm saying? We was always trying to get money, but even in the times when we weren't doing pay-per-view, we were still doing big events and not doing pay-per-view and just putting it on YouTube for free because we didn't want to do pay-per-view because we felt
even the Survivor Series and the band legacies and the PGs and all of that is just
retarded. So we put so much out for free. You know what I'm saying? So now what we're trying to do is we're trying to be like battle rap. We are battle rap's first streaming company. You know what I'm saying? We are battle rap Netflix. You know what I'm saying? We're still growing. We're an independent company. You know what I'm saying? This is a black-owned, black-controlled hip-hop company. You know what I'm saying? There's not many left that people own that we're totally independent. Even our partnership with Caffeine, there's not ownership in URL. URL is still, you know, Caffeine is Caffeine, and they raise their money and they do what they want with their money. And URL is URL. We raise our money and we utilize it how we see fit to make it benefit, you know, us and the culture and the things that we're trying to accomplish. So I say that to say that, you know, people have to understand, like, they have to realize, like, we have a streaming company for battle rap. Like, they don't, you know, people talk shit, oh, it's this, it's that, or whatever. Shit works. Shit got technology. We about to be on, we got the updates coming. We're going to be on the gaming systems. We're going to be on Samsung. We're going to be on Fire Stick. We're going to be on Amazon. It's crazy. We're going to be on all of those platforms. So now you're going to be able to watch the URL TV app on your TV. You know what I'm saying? You can download it on your Samsung TV. Boom.
So right the only thing I'm going to say and voice my opinion on is keep getting the money, right? Get as much fucking money as it's out there to get. I want y'all to succeed. Just as long as you take care of the people you're supposed to take care of. I don't give a fuck if y'all make 500 million. not my problem.
Right.
As long as you're taking care of the people that actually help move this culture, which is the battle rappers itself, and that's between y'all. That's none of my business, but that's the only thing that matters to me with the money you make.
Yeah, and I see people, who don't know, who from the outside, who kind of in the culture, and they make comments or whatever. There's not one guy, one person who says that URL was supposed to pay me on this date and I did not get my money. There's nobody that can say that they did not get paid. There's nobody that says it doesn't happen. There's nobody that shows up, battles at an event, and leaves the event without getting paid. It doesn't happen. This is going on 11 years. And, I look at it like if I'm doing that much, or if we're doing some type of rip or shamming people, right? These guys show up to the events 20 deep, and we let them and all of their friends come inside. When is the last time that you ever saw Smack, Chico, Beasley pressed up in a corner with somebody digging in my pocket telling me I owe them this, or somebody mushing me or doing something to me or pressing me, or me having to run out or come in with some 7-foot security guard? I don't have to do that. It's not to do with anything with being tough or strong or anything like that. It's just I'm fair. What I say I'm gonna do, I do. You know what I'm saying? And oftentimes people say, oh, well, I think you have this, so I want that. You know what I'm saying? But like some of the money that these guys are making, you wouldn't believe it. Like I don't want to divulge anyone's business, but these guys, like the money that we pay some of these people, you couldn't do 10 shows or 15 shows around the country and make that money in the time that we pay people. So you wouldn't do it. You can't. There's nowhere you can go and make that kind of money. You know what I'm saying? So, and as you mentioned, our ticket prices haven't changed. Nothing has really changed that drastically. But every year, people's prices increase. Every year, people's prices change. And when you look at what they do for other outlets and how much they charge other outlets, they charge them pennies.
I remember when the Big Mac
free.
meal was about $4 and some change. That shit like $9.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. So we're always working, and we're always trying to do the things that are fair. There's Funkmaster Flex, Sway in the Morning, Sirius Radio, BET Awards, you name it. Any outlet that there is, we've approached and gotten our guys involved in. Taking over the BET Awards last year, not to mention all the other times we had ciphers and different types of stuff, getting battles and pushing, you know what I'm saying, onto these other platforms, giving people the eyeballs. Some people take advantage of those eyeballs. They sell merch, they do things. You got guys like Sue Surf who are kicking off successful music careers. You got people who are getting on other shows like Wildin' Out and making money and doing things like that. So you have to look at what comes with being associated with this brand and this company. You know what I mean? We get people into places that they wouldn't normally get. You know what I'm saying? Guys all over Funkmaster Flexes right in the same platforms as the mainstream artists. We're going to Irving Plaza, Webster Hall, the Fillmore, House of Blues, selling these events out, bringing media out, getting coverage on these events. We've been doing this for years. So, our reach and our arm is strong, and it benefits people. So guys got to really look at that also. People got to look at that also. That stuff is valuable. You know what I'm saying? It's things that the average person isn't privy to or can't get.
15 minutes of fame.
You are now listening to 15 Minutes of Fame Radio.
Let's go.